This will be a brief demonstration of some of the different EDO or equal divisions of the octave tunings played on the Lumatone keyboard. And most of these will be using the Bosenket layout. This one is the 19 EDO Bosenket, which is one of the built-in presets. 19 EDO is a mean tone scale, and so the white notes, or in this case the blue notes, are the standard diatonic scale. And it has sharps on these magenta notes, and the yellow notes are the flats. And then these notes here, the light pink ones, those can be either E sharp or F flat, and this one is B sharp or C flat. So those are the same note in 19 EDO. So if you use E flat in the, for instance, C minor triad, it sounds like that. But if you used a D sharp, it would sound like that, and that's a different chord. That's, you could call it a subminor triad. That's a sound that you can't normally get in 12 EDO. Moving on, the next one is 22 EDO, which is this layout, which is also Bosenket layout, but it is the super pith or super Pythagorean, because the fifths are a little bit sharper than Pythagorean, and those major thirds. So this diatonic scale has really wide whole steps and narrow half steps. So in the 22 EDO, this is the note you would use for a major triad in C major, which is one note below the notated E. So that's an E, a comma lower. The next one is 24 EDO, which is a it's almost a Bosenket layout, but it has these extra notes in between. Those are the quarter tones. So, but here's the quarter tones in between, so you can do things like that. Then on to 31 EDO, which is this one, and these are the this is the diatonic scale, and it's another mean tone, so it's fingered pretty much the same as 19 EDO, but it's also got this A sharp, which makes for a very nice harmonic seventh. You can hear how in tune that is. So, moving on, I started doing some of my own keyboard layouts. This one is for 26 EDO. And I'm also using the Bosenket layout for this. And it is a mean tone tuning, 26 EDO. But the steps are really small. The sharps are really low, and the flats are really high. So it sounds closer to 7 equal, but it does have a difference between major and minor. But you can use that like super major sound. A lot of times I will use these double sharps as kind of passing notes instead of the it makes a difference in the sound. So you've got a lot of different colors to work with in 26 EDO, even though it's more of you would think it's just a regular mean tone tuning, but it has a lot of different options. Now this is a different keyboard layout. This one is actually modeled on the Hanson keyboard, and it's got these narrow octaves on the keyboard. It's the basic 7-note scale is this, and this is 15 EDO. And the nice thing about this Hanson layout is, so the major triad is like that, and then the minor triad, just really nice for fingering those, and then you can add the harmonic 7th. There's a lot of things you can do with it. You can also use this to play an actual Hanson or a keemun tuning, which keemun is named after this delicious tea. And this is a regular temperament, which is not an equal temperament. So you can use these same keyboard layouts for, you can hear how much more in tune those notes are. But the thing about these regular temperaments, they have a range, and if you go beyond them, you're wrapping around, and you're actually using the wrong note. So if I can go, you can see this is actually a clash, because that's actually not a note that's in that subset, the 15-note keemun scale. You can obviously extend that and have larger, you can have keemun 34 and so on, but this is the keemun 15 scale that I'm using. So as long as you stay within that range, that keemun tuning is really nice. And the next one I got is actually 23 EDO, which is this one. And the nice thing about 23 EDO is it's modular tuning. And you can actually think of it as having a 9-note basic scale. But if you play a major triad, you see it sounds like a minor triad. If you play a minor triad, it sounds like a major triad. So it's kind of messed up that way. And it's got a really nice gamelan Pelag scale too. So a lot of interesting things you can do with that. So that's a brief introduction, some of the scales that I've been playing with, and just a few of the possibilities for the ways you can set up scales and color them. I haven't really decided what colors to use yet, but you know, I just like to use white for the white notes, and then the other colors, red and green, seem to be good contrasting colors. In this case, I've got a blue for those notes, so, you know, kind of halfway in between that don't fit into the sharp or the flat. But I might be doing more of these in the future. So stick around and see what comes up. See you later.